7 o'clock, so I'd like to call the regular meeting of December 26, 2018 to order. Roll call, Kathy Tendrich.
Madeline Casidlo.
Virginia San Pietro.
Item number 3 is to approve the meeting minutes from December 10th, 2018.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to approve the meeting minutes from December 10th, 2018. Item number 4 is new business. Consider an act on a tax refund totaling $23.40. And there is just one tax refund, and it goes to Jessica Gagner for $23.40.
I'll make a motion to act on the tax refund totaling $23.40 to Jessica Gagner.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to act on the tax refund totaling $23.40 to Jessica Gagner. Item number 2 is to appoint members to the Agricultural Commission. So I have received letters from Mark Gluck, who would like to, his term expires January 7th, 2019, and he would like to be reappointed. I have a letter from Sherry Harmon, who is, her term expires January 7th, 2019, and she would like to be reappointed. And I also have a letter from Jenny Kapsakavich, who her term ends on January 7th, 2019, and she would like to be reappointed also. So at this time, I would need a motion to reappoint Jenny Kapsakavich, Sherry Harmon, and Mark Gluck, and their term would be from January 7th, 2019, ending on January 2nd, 2023.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mark Gluck, Sherry Harmon, Jenny Kapsakavich to the Agricultural Commission with their terms beginning 2019 and going to January 2023.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to appoint reappoint Mark Gluck, Sherry Harmon, and Jenny Kapsakavich with their term from January 7th, 2019 to January 2nd, 2023. Item number 3 is to appoint or reappoint members to the Conservation Committee. So I have received a letter from Sylvia Week, who her term would expire January 7th, 2019. So at this time, I would need a motion to reappoint Sylvia Week to the Conservation Committee Commission from January 7th, 2019 to January 3rd, 2022. And I made a mistake when I first said that. So it's January 3rd, 2022 because their conservation is a 3-year term.
I'll make the motion then to appoint Sylvia Week to the term of January 7th, 19 through January 3rd, 22.
All in favor?
We can have this.
I'll second it.
Okay, good. I'll second that.
Now we can vote.
Opposed? Motion carried to appoint Sylvia Week to the Conservation Commission starting January 7th, 2019, ending January 3rd, 2022. Item number 4 is to reappoint to the Inland Wetlands Watercourse Commission I have received a letter from Randy Stillwell and from Tom Sinkowitz, who their terms would, both of their terms end on January 6, 2019, and then they would run through January 3rd, 2023. So I would need a motion to reappoint Randy Stillwell and Tom Sinkowitz to the Inland Wetlands Watercourse Commission.
I'll make a motion to appoint Randy Stillwell and Tom Sinkowitz to the Wetlands Watercourse Commission beginning 2019. I'm sorry, I missed the date.
January 3rd,
January.
2023.
January 3rd, 2023.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to reappoint Randy Stillwell and Tom Sinkowitz to the Inland Wetlands Watercourse Commission starting January 6, 2019 to January 3rd, 2023. Item number 5 is to reappoint a member to the Ethics Commission. I have received a letter to indicate a John Kennerson would like to remain on the Ethics Commission. So he would need to be reappointed from January 7th, 2019 to January 2nd, 2023.
I'll make the motion to appoint John Kennerson to the Ethics Commission from January 7th of 2019 to January 2nd, 2023.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to reappoint John Kennerson to the Ethics Commission beginning on January 7th, 2019 and ending on January 2nd, 2023. Item number 6 is to approve the 2019 meeting dates.
I don't have any of this in my book.
You didn't,
It's-
yeah.
Mine's all empty.
Well, you know what, mine was under number 8 instead of number
Oh.
6, so just double checking yours, Jenny, maybe it got wrong.
Oh, here it is. Okay. That one, but I don't. Okay. No,
And the
that's
letters,
fine.
you wouldn't have copies of the
Of the
letters, I
letters,
have all the
right.
original letters that they had
But
sent.
you got the Board of Selectmen schedule meeting?
I found it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we would just need a motion to approve the 2019 meeting dates.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2019 meeting schedule for
I'll
Board of
second.
Selectmen.
Now second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to approve the 2019 meeting dates. Item number 5 is correspondence. I have no correspondence. Item number 6 is other. We have no other. So item number 7 is public comment. So do we have any public comment? Yes.
Tom Sinkowitz, Board of Finance. Two things, Kathy. One, where do we stand right now with the solar panel project?
So the solar project, we are working on Forefront and Earthlight. So the attorney has had this is his second medical emergency. So not last week, the week before, we actually had a phone conference talking about the Earthlight and the Forefront contracts and to set up a town hearing. And because of his medical emergency, right now, I mean, we're close to it, but I can't tell you because of his medical emergency. I don't know. I am still dealing with Alan Sabins, but Alan is not the attorney. Paul Machad is the attorney. So all I can tell you is I'm wishing Paul the best, and I hope for a speedy recovery so we can get back on track.
All right, so after that hearing,
Yeah.
if the Board of Finance would be interested in requesting perhaps a representative to come to a Board of Finance meeting if we have any questions regarding the financial end of that, would that be possible to?
So here is the thing regarding that. So the town hearing, in order to get a representative from Earthlight and Forefront to the town hearing, we have to have a signed contract. So we won't have the town hearing until they are available, that we have the signed contract for them to be here. I can ask Tom, yes, if
Okay.
a representative would come.
Okay.
Or the other thing, I would imagine they would attend a Board of Finance meeting. I mean, we are
Okay.
choosing them to do the solar, so I don't see why they wouldn't. I just can't speak for them.
Yeah, okay, that's just, I was curious, because in case any Board of Finance members have any specific
No,
questions
that's a
about
good
the
idea.
financial end of this obligation, that would be an opportunity for them to talk to them, so.
Okay,
I'll follow up on that once we have a better idea.
yes.
on that.
And I will keep you posted too as soon as I hear anything regarding.
Okay, and my other question was in regards to police contract negotiations. Now, like the Board of Finance does with Board of Education,
Yeah.
we had a representative, obviously, during those negotiations from Board of Finance there. I think it's my understanding that it's not necessarily required to have a Board of Finance member present, but I can certainly see the benefit of having a Board of Finance member present. So now, these contract negotiations have since concluded, correct? They're already done, or are they still in the process?
The highway is pretty much done. We're just waiting. The attorney's working on it right now.
Okay.
So,
So this is something that down the road, obviously in the future, that's something that the Board of Finance could request is,
there is no statute that says we have to have a Board of Finance member, but I can only speak for myself, and I don't have a problem if the Board of Finance member attends negotiations.
okay,
The only other thing that I would have to ask is that the union representative does not have an issue with it, but again, I don't see why they would, but I can't speak for them, so I would have to ask.
yeah, okay,
Okay?
thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any other public comment? No other public comment? So if there's no other public comment, I would look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to adjourn our meeting at 7:13 PM.